When I imagined the Vermont of my dreams, it consisted of maple all the things, crisp autumn weather, and the most incredible fall foliage on earth. My expectations were high, which is always risky when visiting a new place, but I'm pleased to say Vermont exceeded them. I got the whole Vermont uniform on plaid. I don't know of another place with undulating mountain after mountain exploring in fiery reds, oranges, and yellows that rival the best sunset skies. It's one of those places that you've got to see to believe. We landed in Burlington for this adventure, the perfect jumping off point for a long weekend of leaf peeping in Vermont.
And now, there's something in the air, and a sparkly shimmer.
First order of business is obviously ice cream. Who didn't grow up eating Ben & Jerry's? Whether half-baked, fish food, or Cherry Garcia, I'll own up to eating my own body weight in Ben & Jerry's over my lifetime, which is why I had to go to the source when in the motherland. That is a serious line, wow. We opted for the strawberry cheesecake and cookie dough this time.
It's really good.
Onwards and upwards to Stowe, this quaint ski town becomes a leaf-peeping mecca during the fall. Though a bit pricey at $35 per adult, the gondola is a great way to get an overview of the foliage without having to hike the mountain on foot. If you want to be able to get out and enjoy the scenery on top, be sure to get there well before the last ride at 4:15, which is only an up and back without being able to exit the gondola. Due to some unforeseen events, we did not make it on time to get out and walk around. Of course, I left my pumps on accident, so now I have to find the E aisle. Here's D and F. Where's E? Oh, E. Supposed to be here. There's something about nature-loving parts of the U.S. and an abundance of breweries that seem to go hand in hand. The Burlington area is no different, with craft beers and ciders galore. Even as a non-drinker, I love them for the ambiance and delicious food. We visited Idletyme and Stowe, and the burger and seasonal salad were both on point.
Here's the steak. Enjoy.
Looks pretty good.
Pretty good.
Hello from Church Street. This is Garrett's old stomping grounds, where he went to med school. So we're checking it out. Babe's first time. It wasn't until walking Church Street in downtown Burlington that I got a real feel for the quirky Vermont vibe. Vermont uniform right here. Exhibit A. You'll get a mix of local shops selling everything from outdoor gear to Keep Vermont weird shirts, and shoutouts to the state's beloved Bernie. I've never seen this before. You can use these tools to fix anything on your bike or even pump air in the tires. That's really cool. So bike friendly. I love that.
Lake Monster and Lake Champlain. Champ.
A lake monster?
Yeah, like the Loch Ness Monster. We have
But
one.
like the poor man's version.
His name is Champ.
Okay. That sounds like a knockoff to me.
Yeah. He's the original one.
Okay. What do you think, Felix? He's looking at you with skepticism. Garrett had remembered the delicious apple cider from his days of studying in Vermont, and I can vouch that's some damn good cider at Muddy Waters. Yeah, that's good. Plus, I loved the quirkiness. Where else can you find hidden messages in the brick near your table? Next, we headed down to the waterfront because why not when in Burlington? It was a blustery day when we visited, but Felix and I at least enjoyed matching. Or at least one of us did. Time to get some lunch, and we are literally surrounded by Subarus. We're driving one. There's one. There's one. There's one.
Those are all Subies.
the Vermont state car. And Toyota, there's a billion of those
Toyota
too.
or Subaru, you have to own it.
Oh, thanks, Garrett. Oh, that's really good. These are cute. Did you even go to Vermont if you didn't sample some real, authentic maple syrup? During the fall, you'll find sugar houses open to the public, usually on weekends, serving up maple delicacies and opening up their gift shops. We stopped by the Shelburne Sugarworks in Heinsberg, which had delicious blueberry and pumpkin cheesecake, maple ice cream, as well as maple taffy, and of course, gallons of syrup. It reminded me so much of my time spent in Quebec with the authentic sugar shacks and delicious maple syrup. It's crazy how it's so red, but it just doesn't look it on this camera. All right, hiking time. I got the whole Vermont uniform on plaid. If I had the pants, I'd have a tuxedo. Did I do a good job?
Looks great.
Thanks. For our final day, it had to be all spent outside. We created a driving loop that started in Burlington, heading south through Heinsberg and east through Waitsfield around Camel's Hump Mountain.
Rear window 1.6 miles.
All right, let's do it.
Do it.
To say it was stunning would be an understatement. He's like, whoa, what is this place? This is his view. I mean, that is pretty cool. Normally, I'd love to have hiked all the way to the top of Camel's Hump. However, given we were traveling with our not quite 3-month-old, I needed to take it easy for our first ever hike as a family and my first postpartum. I'm so sweaty. I'm so sweaty. We're taking our first hike as a family easy.
Easy on our tiptoes, undercover agents of the other.
Oh my gosh. Man, that's steep. Steeper than it seems on video, really.
Hand in hand,
Psyched. We seem to have gotten this on the absolute peak. So lucky. It's amazing, and these colors are like neon. Just like you said, it does not look real, but it is. There are a lot of places in this world with beautiful fall foliage, but I question if any of them are this red and bright orange. For me, this was a bucket list dream come true.